brothers and sisters. It's your girl, Smartsistah here. In today's episode, I'm talking about black people. Please pick the right fight. I've been looking at the coverage of the sister at USC out here in California where I am. That is a majorette, pulled some sisters together and put a little soul in the program that she's working with. Now, here all these black folks come talking about why she doing that. That belongs to HBCU. Why you da. Okay, it's tired talking about the white schools, black schools, whatever, because y'all HBCUs, happy you there. I didn't go to one. I went to Marquette University in Wisconsin. Okay, that ended up being the best school for me. So we're always going to be at PWIs and HBCUs. But I can tell you one thing. I went to Marquette, but girlfriend has never sent them a dime. I've sent money to black schools like Morris Brown. I made donations for all of y'all that want to talk about us that went to PWIs. Well, one thing about it, we ain't begging white folks to keep our doors open now. It's their school. You know, wherever black people go, we're going to put our little stank on whatever we doing. So who is anybody to tell anybody else black that, oh, you can be black here but not be black there? All right, you've got to be kidding. Totally. We're going to be black wherever we go. And we had a right to do whatever we want. I can turn it around and say, hey, HBCUs, all of y'all named after white folks like Spelman, Howard, Morehouse, all white folks. And then you got the Negro College Fund. You still begging your colonizer to keep your doors open. So I really don't think you're in the position to tell any of us that went to a PWI what we should be doing. I don't think so. Because we're not begging nobody to keep the doors open because the white folks going to keep their own schools open. Okay? Brandeis University is the Jewish university. Is there a United Jewish Education Fund? Are they begging anybody? Now, out of all of y'all black graduates of your prospective HBCU, and many of you are so bougie and have made it, well then why you can't keep your own school open? Why you can't send money back? They have graduated, matriculated enough of you guys to keep your schools open, I would think. Okay, so pick the right fight. That is no fight to have. If anything, you should be congratulating the sister for having the courage to do what she did at a white damn university. That's the thing. See, when we need to be protecting each other and helping each other, we would rather fight. But then here you are at a white named man or woman's named school telling somebody what they need to do and not do. And oh, by the way, my executive producer, Smartsistah, brought to my attention there is an HBCU in West Virginia that is 80% white that gets money along with all other HBCUs and got a lily white president of the school. Now, you know, if I wanted to be petty, which I can be at times, what y'all doing? What you got to say about that? So the white folks have kept the designation for the school to be an HBCU, but it's predominantly white. So white people are capitalizing and going to school because it's funded by the same money that's funding Howard, Morehouse, all the rest, Morris Brown, all of them. Really? And you got a problem with some sisters out there dancing and twerking a little bit. Give me a damn break. See, that's the problem. That's why a lot of white folks don't have nothing to worry about, because we would rather fight each other, which is a product of intergenerational trauma. We would rather bicker and fight over that than some real facts. Anybody ever thought about that? Okay, do your research, know what the hell you're talking about, and then this particular fight has nothing to do with nothing. When are we gonna start? If you want to fight and bicker, why don't we fight over how we gonna get some damn justice and freedom in this country? That's the fight you need to be having, not a damn majorette fight, which is the silliest shit I have ever heard in my life. I mean, here we go. We got climate change, all this weather craziness. We got stuff going on, like they say, you better get right before you get left. Okay? It's a spiritual warfare going on, and y'all want to fight over, well, this is ours. As much as white folks, as much as your colonizers have taken from you, we got folks in Japan sitting up there talking about, girl, you better slay. Okay, all of our rhetoric, jargon, all that, the way we look, the way we dress, the way we got the juice, baby, that has influenced the entire world. And that's just our culture right now. We won't talk about how Africans had to teach Europeans to take a bath and clean and come up with a sewage system and everything. Why do you think white folks was getting so sick and having all them damn diseases back then? Because they didn't know how to take a bath. Did y'all know a necktie, the collars that's on most people's design shirts or whatever? The reason why neckties came into being with the long flaps out, because white folks had so much lice in their hair, they had to close the shirt up so the lice could fall down on the wide collars so they could brush it away. Now that's how nasty they were. Okay, and got the nerve to always talk about we stink and we dirty. Okay, we had to teach them. You know them, they used to wear them white wigs with the powder in it and all that because of lice. Black people don't get no lice because you know that poor little bug be it's so much grease. That's why we don't get no lice. Okay? Come on now. If y'all want to learn something, read a damn book. So all of y'all that went to HBCU that's got something to say and it's all in your feelings, read a damn book and figure out some real shit we need to be talking about and planning and doing instead of worrying about white folks take everything. They take everything. They've taken everything. Who's that comedian? Well, who was the Richard Pryor that said that's why black men hold their balls because they took everything else? Come on now. That's the thing, people. Get it together. Get it together, get it together, get it together. Okay, and my next thing that they're fighting over the movie The Woman King, I'll do that next week because I haven't seen it yet. And I don't get in and go on tangents if I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So I will try to see that movie and then come. Because we already know historically is incorrect. I already know that. Okay, you can bet your bottom dollar on that because you know they will never make a movie about Nzinga, the African queen that was whooping white folks' ass and keeping them out of the Congo. You'll never get a movie about the fight that we did against our colonizer. But of course, what we do to each other, they can. Oh yeah, let's tell. These Negroes need to grow. Is always talking about what we did. Well, look, they sold people into slavery. They did it. Well, you got a gun. I got a sword. I got a stick to throw at you. Who gonna win that one? Which we could beat a lot of white folks. We did back in the day to keep them up off of us. But It's greediness and ignorance everywhere. But of course, they're going to blow this up, see, so we can stop this debate because Negroes sold each other. So here, let me show you this thing. Let me show you these women looking all strong and looking like men because, you know, black women don't need no man. And then we got all these commercials with a sister with a white boy. Can't y'all see the whole big picture of what's going on? Are you so damn thirsty to see a black movie that no matter how effed up it is or you know, wrong, just dead ass wrong, but you'll take it, but then I'll argue with you about it too, instead of getting your black ass out there and trying to support some of these filmmakers like myself to do some films that we need to see about our own history that is historically correct. Okay? You ain't never gonna get no justice. It's just us as long as you have no power. And until you claim your power and do what you gotta do, you will never have nothing. You're going to have all kind of movies down and degrading your culture. Everything is anti-black. You see that. But here you go, picking some shit because you rather talk about that than face what reality and fight against your real enemy. It's easy for us to jump on each other and do stuff, but you ain't going, you know, ooh, massa is we sick. You're still a bunch of house Negroes. Just like, and I'm sorry, I'm going to say it again, all of y'all crying over Queen Elizabeth. I just couldn't get over. I damn near fell out with some friends looking at this shit crying. I'm like, you've got to be kidding. So, that's where we are, and that is it for this one. But like I said, pick the right fight. Go find that HBCU that's 80% black and talk about that. Okay, so what did I say the name of it? Bluefields State University. Look it up. Like Malcolm always said, go look it up and see for yourself. So I will see y'all next week. This is it. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment, whatever, because I can take it. Do whatever and say whatever, because that's what I want this channel to be, where you're learning more stuff from a black perspective, from a non-sellout black person that's been in the media, and I know the media, and I know what time it is. So do that, help a sister out, and I'll see y'all next week.